Welcome everyone to this week of playoff games. This is round 2 in the NSCSA's state playoffs. This is the road to state, and going up against Concordia's second team today is Schuyler's second team. This is Schuyler's first year in the Mario Kart League. I had to go find their logo to put them in to update my logos database, but here we go. One more win for either teams put them into round 3, and a win right after a win in round 3 qualifies a team for state. So this will be a good race against two good teams, and both are really hoping to advance on. Today, racing for Concordia, we've got Case over here racing as a Yellow Yoshi. We've got Hannah racing as Peach. We've got Baby Rosalina being raced by Lucas, and we've got Miles racing as the Blue Yoshi. First course picked at random is Royal Raceway. This is a good one for Concordia. We'll see how Schuyler does on it. The rules for playoffs are roughly the same as they are in the regular season. We play Grand Prix of 4 races, and then we play a best of 3 set of Grand Prix. Same rules apply as they typically do in the regular season, with teams on and all the normal items and things. So this should be pretty straightforward for all the teams. Looking pretty good for Concordia's top 3 there, with Hannah bagging in the back, hoping for some powerful items. With the item sets coming up here and a star, chances are she could. Blue is on its way up to Concordia, giving just a single there at the item set. Will she pull the mushroom? Pass a couple players here right at the end just to take a couple spots and hope to get some good placements up at the top. We will have 1, 8, 2, 3. So some really fantastic defensive play by Hannah there in the back, hoping for some good items like a shock, but it turns out the top 3 didn't quite need it. So going into race 2, Schuyler 2. Yeah, in like an upset, right? Yeah, Schuyler just upset a 14 seed to get into round 2, so that's kind of an impressive win for them. Congratulations, Schuyler.
I printed out a bracket over there. Martin printed it now.
I think we might have. I don't think we did this year. All right, everybody's favorite train course, you know. If you watch any of the pros race this, they all stop right here. And then they get 2 items. Some aggressive green shell play back in 8th place. Concordia's just trying to bruise them up a little bit there. Give the top 3 some extra space. Concordia's at 1, 2, 3, and 8. So another strong start here. But this course does have some really big cuts. If Schuyler knows how to take them here, they should be able to maintain a close proximity with the leaders. So here we do see that Concordia has now dropped down to 1, 2, 7, and 8. There is one giant cut here towards the end. If 6th and 5th place can pull triple mushrooms or a golden mushroom, that would be best here at this next item set to take the big cut through the off-road on the far left. So we'll just have to see what items are pulled. They're in good spots for 7 and 8. Now 6 and 7, but a train takes out 7. A star and 8, they'll go right through the off-road here and should be able to pass several people already on this turn. Missing the items because they're stolen from in front of them. And Lemmy's going to take 6th or 5th. So Concordia is probably going to finish 1, 8, 6. No, 1, 8, 5, 2. Yeah, so Concordia is up 48-30. We're still sitting pretty comfortable here. Second race is done, yeah. In my opinion, the best train out of train. You think so? That's why yeah, I actually don't like it. I find it boring. It's like, yeah. Maybe it was one of his. In the draft. Yeah. That was when he wanted to practice it. And I accidentally picked it. Okay, Bowser's Castle here. This is a difficult course. We'll see, because of its length and difficulty, we'll see if we get a lot more separation out of the top runners on Concordia's team. This will be a good test to see if Schuyler can keep up or if Concordia needs to really try and speed it up as much as they can. So after just one lap, there's about a 6-second spread between the first and 8th place players. So the pack is pretty tight. Schuyler does know this course well. They are definitely hanging with Concordia. The Yoshi's up in the front, being raced by Case and Miles. Don't quite yet have the separation that we're hoping for, but they are well defended behind by Lucas, who falls off the edge. Okay, so Concordia really is sitting well here. Third place is able to get some triple greens in third place for defense against any red shells coming up against them from 4th or 5th or 6th. Concordia's Hannah is holding in gold, and she'll want to waste that before the next item set if she can, so that she can pull some more powerful items. Double right after the spike ball, which she uses to slow down very skillfully so that she can get the double. Correct her alignment with the spiky shell and spike quality. Too good. Triple mushrooms there. And a bullet. So coming up from 8th place in a bullet, Concordia's Hannah will pass one player right at the item set, and she will pull triple mushrooms in order to take the cut. Watching out for the bullet. And she will end up in 8th still. 1, 8, 2, 3. 1, 8, 3, 2 in that order. Yeah. So 73 to 44 at the end of 3 races is a guaranteed win. Concordia is guaranteed at least 83 points, which is 4 more than needed. So that's good. We did. Yeah, by points, we've already won this Grand Prix. They can definitely keep up with you. We saw the separation there in lap 1. It wasn't very much. So. Wow. About halfway through the whole course now on Royal Raceway again. Concordia's sitting pretty good at 1, 2, 4, and 6. So here we see Barbara fighting for 4th place and having to deal with triple greens. Wonderful sniping with green shells and the red shells there on Lucas. A blue shell will go for 4th place, so you could hold and you could use it too. Right at the item set. So here we go. We'll see what last item Hannah pulls, and it's a star for protection against a red shell, which is clutch right at the last moment. And in the final cut through the grass, she'll still take 6th. 1, 6, 3, 2. Hey! All right, so Concordia wins it. $100 to 56. Well done, Concordia. And GG's to Schuyler in the first Grand Prix. All right. And we're taking a trip to Paris to start the first race of the second Grand Prix. Concordia's winning 1-0 here in the best of 3. They are using the ultimate speed combo. It's a Dry Bones Bowser. That's on purpose. It's a backing combo. Huh. Yeah, but some tracks as front runners do better with speed combos, so we don't have those strategies memorized. Some really good fire play coming up on from Hannah there. Able to knock out one of Schuyler's players in 5th and take their spot. There's a bit of confusion around one of the corners earlier, a banana right there tight. Maybe Schuyler will get hit by that, but there's some confusion around a corner. These tour tracks are really difficult to know, like unless you've trialed them. They're difficult to know where you're going. Like the corners, should you go right or left? It's hard to see. But here we go. Concordia's in 1, 2, 3, and 8. We'll probably see the 8th place player here burn both green shells in order to pick up a double. Oh, they had a red behind the triples as well. That's good. That'll probably take out 7. Using the golden here, probably won't finish before the last item set, but it will catch them up just a little bit. Yeah, the golden ends just after. Concordia will finish with 1st and 2nd, and taking the shortcut, maybe a 4th place finish. Looks like 5-6, 2-1. So 25-14 after one race. There was this moment where we were like 1, 2, 7, and 8, and I knew what you all were thinking. We've got them right where we want them. Hey, yeah, this is a great course. One of my favorites. GBA Mario Circuit. Yep. Okay, so at the end of lap 1, we saw one of Schuyler's players, the Dry Bones Bowser, being up in 1st place. And now the script has completely changed. Hannah is up in 1st. Exactly. And there is some mass destruction happening with a horn off that ramp. Wow, this is an extremely chaotic race. And Hannah again up in the top 4. This is amazing. The yellow Yoshi in 8th place is behind maybe half a second or less 3 other players going into lap 3. And this course has big shortcuts at the end, so we could see all the placements change drastically here even by the end. Let's see. One shortcut for Golden Yoshi. Hannah cutting left, getting a double. And it ends up, no, Schuyler's knocking him out there at the end, and it's 2-7-1-6. Okay, so 48-30. Concordia does end up winning that race, but like I said, there's a lot of damage that can be done right at the end. Oof, okay. Yay. Yeah, don't stay too long. So if you were here in person, you'd be hearing Concordia's second team here just discussing the strategy on this map. It is kind of listed as a bit of a bagger. So they're discussing who's going to be taking what. You can kind of see some of them taking suboptimal lines, taking safer lines to avoid items up on the upper paths or in the or on the outside of the train, perhaps. They're just kind of playing out that slower strategy to hopefully maintain some items, some good items right towards the end. Oh, and the Peach, Hannah just getting knocked into the train twice. And going into lap 3, Concordia might be in a good spot here, but this is going to be Concordia catching up in a big way on the last lap. Concordia is currently in 4, 5, 6, and 8. Make that 4, 5, 7, 8. And there is 30 seconds left in the race. Fourth place pulls a star, and Mushrooms takes out an Amtrak on their way up. And now we're at 3, 4, 7, and 8. We've got a bit of a lead, so we've got cushion against a loss on a race. Oh my goodness, taking out a teammate with greens as they're coming by. Running into pillars, a horn through the off-road, a piranha eating up the coins. That's not enough. Concordia is going to end up losing this race in a big way. 6-8, 3-4. 6-8, 3-4. I believe yes. You got 6-7? Oh. Oh, wow. Well done. Well done. So we were up by 8. We were up by 18 before that race. Now we're only up by 11. So this second Grand Prix, it is either team's game to lose at this point, or game to win. Either way, you can lose it, you can win it on this race, and and we're gonna roll the dice on Snowland. All right, here we go. So Concordia's players are calling out who's going to run it and who's going to bag it on purpose. They're probably going to split up, maybe one up in the front. Looks more like 2 up in the front and 2 in the back. So I'd like to say I like the positions that Concordia is in with 1, 2, and 3. I really like third place with that mushroom going into lap 3. They will be able to take the shortcut, but I do not like seeing 1 and 2 with nothing. They should fall behind if there's enough players with mushrooms. They should not be in first and second after this turn. You'll see the blue Yoshi pass them, and will Schuyler also? No, Concordia is still in first, second, third after the big cuts. That's looking good. There's still a couple more shortcuts here at the end. But I don't know that Schuyler's players got the items they needed for the big cut, which is really, really beneficial for Concordia. This looks like a sure win here now. So 1. Looks like maybe 1, 6, 3, and 2. 1, 6, 3, and 2. And Concordia wins it. All right, so Concordia's Beta wins it 91-65. Congratulations, Beta, for making it to round 3 of playoffs. Good games to Schuyler. It was fun racing against you this afternoon. And thank you to everyone for coming and watching and cheering. It's good to see y'all.